Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, welcome. And if you are an OG subscriber, I thank you for your continued support. Today I am going to dig deep and I am going to share some personal truths with you. So if you are ready to dig deep within yourself and uncover some truths, or if you are ready to become the best mom that you can possibly be, then stay tuned, stick around, listen to what I have to say. And in the meantime, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and go ahead and give this a thumbs up. Before we even begin, go ahead and do that now. And I'll see you on the other side of the intro. It's been about 12 seconds since I last saw you, but I'm so glad that you came back and that you chose to continue watching this video. Now, I'm going to pose a question to you, and I want you to be real with me and with yourself, but most importantly, with yourself. What is the hardest truth, or what is the toughest realization that you have come to about being a mom or since being a mom? So think on that for a little bit. And I'm going to share with you my truth and my realization. I had an aha moment, a light bulb moment, an epiphany, if you will. So I'm taking a shower today where I do all my best thinking. And I'm reflecting on the Stacey Flowers morning show that I watch every morning at 7 a.m. on Instagram. And I'm thinking about my truth. And my truth is that in order for me to be the best mom that I can possibly be, I need to go to therapy. So I'm reflecting on some of the things that I experienced. And for a little context, when I was 5 years old, my cousin, my best friend, she died suddenly. A week prior to her death, we had a slumber party and life was great. We were 5 and we had not a care in the world. And then a week later, my dad told me that she had died. And being 5 and not really understanding the magnitude or the concept of death, I'm like, you're joking, right? You're playing. But now that I'm older, I realize that he would not joke about something like that. He would not play about something like that. But being 5, I thought he was kidding around. And my parents did the best that they could to console me. And but there was something that really stuck with me, and I realized this 13 years later when I couldn't even talk about her without crying. Now, that's not to say that when you stop crying that you've healed and that you are completely over the issue. No, but 13 years later, I'm still crying as if it's fresh and as if this has happened yesterday. So I'm, today reflecting on what happened when I was 5 years old, and it really got me thinking. Okay, I dealt with this or I experienced this in my childhood, and I'm bringing it into my adulthood. Okay. Another thing that happened when I was 14, my cousin was murdered. She was a victim of a hate crime, completely random. And I remember seeing it on the news it was like 10 o'clock that night when I saw it on the news. And I just remember thinking, wow, I feel awful for that family. And it was later, it was about 8 or 9 the next morning. And it was either my mom or my dad. And they were like, wow, that story that you saw online, that was about your cousin. And that was really tough. Fast forward to junior year of high school, and my aunt had been dealing with cancer, and on my 16th birthday she had a stroke, and a week later she ultimately she passed away. So that was tough. And then my sophomore year of college, my grandma died, and she was dealing with Alzheimer's, so it wasn't something that we didn't see coming, but it's still a death and a loss nonetheless. And so as I'm thinking on my life, I have experienced 4 major losses. 2 of them were completely random and unexpected, but I haven't truly dealt with them. And along with these losses, I also dealt with some extreme bullying and teasing as I was growing up. So I have this baggage, and I'm thinking, okay, I am bringing this into my son's life. And it's not that I'm sitting around with him saying, oh, son, when I was 5, or when I was 14, or when I was 16, when I was 18. No, but through my actions, I can tell now that I haven't dealt with these issues in the way that I need to, and I don't want to bring that into my son's childhood, or I don't want to continue putting that into my son's childhood. And that excuse of, well, my parents didn't do whatever, my parents didn't take me to therapy, or my parents didn't do this, or my parents didn't do that, that excuse is no longer valid, and it's no longer cute, because I'm an adult, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, and now I need to take responsibility for my own actions. So in taking responsibility for my actions, and to help me become the best mom that I need to be, I am going to start therapy. So I've been looking for therapists, and so far I have found 4 therapists, and I also want to include my husband and my son in therapy, because I think it'll be good for all of us to heal and for us to talk as a family, because my husband has also dealt with things, and now we're dealing with things together. And oh, goodness, don't even really get me started on our transition. Just everything's been a transition. I talk about that a little bit in my blog. But so life is just like coming at me fast, and I don't want my son to carry on my emotional trauma and my emotional baggage. So in order for me to be the best mom that I can be, I am going to start therapy. So I just like opened up, and I intend to kind of document or vlog or record my therapy experiences. But I wonder if you're willing, and if you feel comfortable doing so, what is a realization that you came to as a mom, or since being a mom, or just what is something, a light bulb moment or an aha moment that you've had about being a mom, that you would feel comfortable sharing with me in the comments. And if you do share, I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful. Thank you in advance for sharing and for opening up to complete strangers. And I'm really looking forward to reading what you have shared with me. Also, not really the best segue, but I have a giveaway going on. So if you check the last video, Honest Advice for New Moms, you will get the details of the giveaway. But since you're here, I'll go ahead and kind of recap. So in order to be entered into the giveaway, there's no purchase necessary, but I ask that you are subscribed to the channel, you comment on the last video, or you can comment on this one as well, and that you are following my Instagram page. And I will link all of that in the comments. And I'm also going to link my podcast and my blog in the comments as well. And I'm really excited. I'm doing like a soft launch of my blog and my podcast, because I haven't really told the world about it yet. But that's how you enter into the giveaway. And I'm doing the giveaway at the end of the month. And I'm just going to make one teeny tiny request. I ask that you are in need, or you know somebody who is in need and you have them enter. And that's really all I ask. And I just want to extend some love and some help, to somebody that might actually need it. So I thank you for taking 7 minutes out of your day to listen to me ramble, and for me to get that off my chest and off my heart. And if you are so inclined, go ahead and share some of your revelations down in the comments, and I will see you next week. Say thanks for watching.